The RJ assignments have had a big influence on my reading. Before RJ assignments, whenever I was assigned to read a book, I wouldn't take it seriously. I would just skim through it and just summarize stuff that I memorized from skipping through it, which wasn't much at all. And when I was assigned to do RJ journals, it was required for me to jot down important information, and the assignment would just be on one chapter, and it would have to be like about a page or longer. So I had to grasp all the important information that I could from the chapter, and that required for me to read through the whole chapter, and without skipping through it and reading critically. And what reading critically to me is jotting down important information, and if I have any difficulties understanding a text because of a word, I need to look up that word and find the definition so I could understand the text. And the RJs have had a big difference, have affected my reading because the RJ assignments required to me to focus when I read, and instead of skipping through it now, I focus whenever I read and I take the reading seriously. And one of the characters from the Madonnas of Echo Park that influenced me to go to college and stay in college was Freddie. Freddie, he wasn't much of a role model. He went to prison, and when he came out, he found that his wife, Christina, had passed away, and the daughter of Christina, which was Freddie's stepdaughter, hated him due to the fact that when they lived together, Freddie would always cheat on her mom, and he would always do drugs and drink and come back at all hours of the day, or sometimes he would be gone for for weeks. And when Freddie was released from prison, he found that he had nothing for him outside. He no longer had a life, and he no longer was in his prime. And seeing his case just motivated me to stay in school and go to college so I could become someone and have a career rather than have no career and end up doing bad things in order to survive. My reading has changed when I entered college because before in high school, whenever I was assigned a book, we would never really finish it, or we would read it in class. So it wasn't like really out of the reading wouldn't like really come out of my time, out of my free time. And in college one, it's up to you if you want to read the book or and pass the class. And I chose to read the book because I began to take my academics seriously, and I wanted to pass the class, so I had to make a change in my life. And one of the reading problems I had was understanding this book because it had like every chapter had a different character, and you had to find a way to connect the characters in order to make sense of the book. And the book, like all the chapters, it was just like puzzles, and you had to put them together. And I had to take down notes and remember the name of the characters because it would be brought up in the next chapter or the next chapter. So writing down information was really important, and also looking up definitions of words to understand the task and grasp its complete meaning.